This is a short video about my recollection of the importance of Harry Potter in my life as a young child. I would hold up the Harry Potter books as a prop in this video, but literally everyone knows what they look like. They are some of the most popular books of all time. J.K. Rowling must be kind of nervous about having made the best thing ever and now having to live out her life knowing that she could never top that. Anyway, Harry Potter and a bunch of associated podcasts, actually like Mugglecast and oh man, what was the other one? I used to listen to Harry Potter podcasts every single night, most of middle and high school, and like fall asleep listening to them. And so I was like real deep into Harry Potter, like trivia and theories, and before all 7 books had come out, there were a million things that could happen, right? And so there was plenty to speculate about. And I loved it. It was a really interesting way to sort of learn about the world through a story about another world. Harry Potter is a very interesting cultural thing. Harry Potter is responsible for, I think, the success of the YouTube video community, which is a weird thing to say, but like the Vlogbrothers, all of their fans were brought together by a mutual love of Harry Potter. Some of their first live events had to do with Harry Potter. Hank to this day makes Harry Potter themed songs on his albums. And the Vlogbrothers really set a precedent for YouTube and also have helped organize the entire professional YouTube community. So I think the reason that YouTube is a career that some people have is because of Harry Potter. And the reason, certainly, that I am inspired to make 1,000 videos and put them on YouTube and do so in such a serious and fun way is because of Hank and John and the fact that I started watching them during this time that I was listening to all these Harry Potter podcasts. So I think Harry Potter had this like weird ripple effect over the entire universe that changed how seriously we take the internet's ability to organize people. It probably enforced some of the like benefits of social networks. It's probably oddly responsible for a lot of the like shifts and cultural changes in the last 10 or 20 years. And I find that surprising. But also, once you read Harry Potter, it's not too surprising. It's a really engrossing story, and the fact that it happened for everyone over the course of 10 years in a world that was suddenly connected. I'm sure if The Lord of the Rings had come out and the internet had been around, it would have been the same experience. This is like The Lord of the Rings coming out again. And I know if you're a Tolkien fan, you're going to criticize that, but bear with me. It's like Lord of the Rings coming out again and being a classic, except the whole world can talk about it together live. It really, really made good use of the internet. And not just forums, not just websites, not just blogs, not just podcasts, not just online videos, but all of it, all of the social media and everything. Harry Potter was just the thing to talk about in very many circles around the internet. So I think that that is an interesting overlap. Online life and online professionalism, and also the fact that all of the people who are online professionals right now, who do online marketing, who, all of these like 20 to 30-year-olds, were also growing up when all the Harry Potter books came out and just figuring out how to get online. It's a really cool overlap of events and effects, and I think that it's one of the most fascinating things of all time, and I hope that anthropologists freak out and geek out about it for a long time, because it's really, really interesting. I don't know if you care, but some of my personal history with Harry Potter, my dad bought me the book when I was, I guess, like young, 8 or something like that. He just came in and he was like, here's this book. I still remember him walking through the door over there, and I was just laying down on the couch here watching TV or something, and he was like, check this out. And I was like, this looks dumb. And I didn't read it for like 3 months. And then he and Mom read it to me for the first couple books. And that was really nice of them. And by then I was into it, and I was like, all right, let's do this. So by book 3 or 4 or 5, I started reading it to myself. And then by book 6 and 7, Mom and I would go wait at midnight and buy them right when they came out. And we'd sit and have like marathon reads. The 7th one we read for 36 hours straight, and she beat me by about an hour. But it was awesome just getting to read the story and like co-live that story with other people who are reading it at the exact same time, especially your own parents. It was just a really good, formative, interesting, wonderful experience. How could I not make a video about that when I've made a video about like the Rock House ice cream parlor? Yeah, it was just like one of the most important parts of my childhood, and I don't think about it a lot anymore, even though it is the reason for most of the things I do, or at least the people I met during that time, and the things I began thinking about. I mean, it's very much the reason that I'm interested in like weird, cool sci-fi things, and it's the reason that I'm so into reading, and it's the reason that, you know, Harry Potter's just, it did a good thing for our generation. I don't think it gets enough credit. It definitely gets a lot of credit, but I don't think enough. So those are my thoughts on it. I'm sure you had a similar experience, or you missed reading Harry Potter. And honestly, like, what were you doing? Ansley's parents, I know your excuse is your parents, but Ansley's parents banned her from reading Harry Potter, and she snuck into her closet and read the whole series there. So that's one approach. She turned out okay. But all you people who didn't read Harry Potter, man, that explains why you're so weird. Just kidding. Anyway, thank you for reading or watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Adios.